Hello you guys and welcome to Tuesdays in the Attic. Today we are on week 25 already. That's quite a ways. That's pretty good. We're over halfway, or about halfway. Shut your face over there! Turn on your game for Christ's sakes. Turn the volume up.
It is up. These are built so I can hear the environment and still hear the game.
You don't need to. I'm the ears for you. I'll tell you if the house is burning down, okay?
Are you still recording?
Yes!
Hello, everybody.
Don't laugh at me when I'm talking.
Don't do that voice, just do your normal. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to week 25. That's a lot. It's a lot of weeks.
This is what I deal with.
That's a lot of weeks.
One more week, and we will be halfway through the year, which is crazy. Alright, I have for you, I've got a bunch of photos, this lovely 2-page sketch. I've grabbed photos. So one of these sketches that calls for a ton of photos are always really good for kind of overview layouts, like I had done a couple weeks ago. So this is a good one. I have tons of photos of my son on his play mat over it's a 3-month span, but just like tons. It's where he spent a lot of his time being entertained when we were busy cooking dinner, that kind of thing, and he really loved it. It was a really good play mat. So it's kind of gonna be a layout just kind of showcasing the play mat and how much he used it. So I have a bunch of photos cut already. Instead of 2x2, I did two 3x3s, just because if I did 2x2 they would have cut off too much. And then I've got the 3x4s, just like in the other page. This was a 5x7, but I was able to trim it down. There was definitely plenty of extra. So I have this 4x6 now. And then, so the only difference I did was to 3x3s instead of 2x2s. But I've got all those photos trimmed down, and we're gonna play with a page kit I got this month from the Scrap Room. It is Heidi Swap's Sun Chaser. Now I had actually gotten this entire collection pretty much. I don't remember if I got the sticker book. So I figured, and then I also got this as a page kit from the Scrap Room for one of the flavors of the month kit this month. So I figured I'd play with this one for this because I have the whole collection to play with otherwise, so I would just kind of focus on what's in here and see what I can make of it. But I thought the colors would be good. They're all bright, fun, cheery, and whenever you get a flavors of the month kit, you get 2 pieces of cardstock. I also got for the month of June the embellishment kit and the paper add-on. So that I do have extra paper and extra embellishments that you normally would get in the flavors of the month kit. So I'm excited though, because this is a lot of good papers. What I'm going to do though, I think, I like these papers, but the way the sketch is, it doesn't seem like I would have enough paper to do the 2 big chunks. So I actually think we're going to stencil down the center of this white cardstock and the center of this white cardstock, and playing with some of the colors that are in this collection. I just have to pick which stencil I'm going to use. So I'm going to go look through my stash, figure out a stencil, figure out some ink colors. I like to stencil a lot with Distress Oxides, so I'll go pick out some ink colors, and then I'm going to narrow down my papers, because we're actually not going to need to use a ton of pattern paper, which is kind of crazy, but it'll be good because then I can make more pages with it, but I'll use up the cardstock for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the stenciling, pick up the papers, mat my photos, I think, on maybe one of these pattern papers as well, and start picking out other things that we want to use, get all that narrowed down, and I will be back. All right, I've done some things since I've shut the camera off. I went ahead and used this punch. It's an old Fiskars punch on a 2.5-inch strip and a 1.5-inch strip of this ombre paper. The back side is a ledger. And I know I have that in the other stash I have, so I wasn't too worried about using that up because I really like ledgers, but I used that up. And then I decided to kind of go with the ombre and the multiple color look that was happening through a lot of the papers, and to keep that going because there's tons of colors in my photos as well. So just to keep it super, super colorful. And I cut strips then of this word paper that on the back side is this beautiful turquoisey teal dot. This is Moments. So I did that on the top and the bottom and glued that down after I did some ink blending through a Scrapping Reflections stencil of 6 Distress Oxides. So I've got Salvage Patina here, some crushed olive, mustard seed, wild honey, saltwater taffy, and then festive berries. So we've got all the color going on. Oh, I love the way that looks so far. Okay. And then these two photos will be like so. I matted all the photos on the back side. It was the big sunset picture. And on the other side, it's just yellow with kind of little graphic suns all over. So I matted all the photos on that to keep them very bright. I'm really liking that. So those will go something like that. And we'll have our big title over here and then whatever we want right here. So we're getting there. So this is this page. I wanted to show you how I did the ink blending, so I didn't leave that out for you. So I did one page and just kind of got ready the other page. Since some people like to watch the mixed media, some people don't. So I figured I'd do half of it for you. That way, if you wanted to watch, you could. And then I prepped these strips as well. I accidentally did my punch a little wrong on that part, but I can cover it up. It's fine. So we will end up putting these with the words facing inward. And then we'll stencil down the center, and I want to kind of follow in the colors. So we'll start with the festive berries and end with the Salvage Patina. And I kept my stencil dirty so it would help guide me to where I need to go. So I'm just going to washi tape my stencil to my paper. Now you don't have to have a blending brush for every color. You can just do it for color families. I happen to have a rainbow of blending brushes though, and I'm not too worried about cleaning them right away, but I will clean them to a point. But this way you wouldn't have to. That's just an option. You can go down a little farther on that side because on my other one there's a spot where you can tell that the circles kind of trailed off. Now I wanted to stencil like this. I had a few different options for stencils, but I wanted to stencil more like this that would do a small icon than one that would almost make it a solid paper. I didn't really want that. But I start with festive berries, and then I go in with the saltwater taffy, and we're going to go over top and kind of blend the two together. But try to get the color that I want to just be saltwater taffy, because it kind of makes a new color and makes them blend together. That's what's fun about here is I didn't have a bright green, but it almost makes it look like there's another green here because the two colors meet. The wild honey. And this one creates more of an orange with the saltwater taffy, which is really nice. There's definitely a lot more orangey yellow on this. I could come back in and do a little more saltwater taffy. I think I might. A wild honey color is so pretty. Yeah, let's do a little more Salvage Patina. You can always go back. You can always go back and do a little more. So I'm gonna do a little more Salvage Patina. It's just gonna make this, or saltwater taffy, sorry. It's just gonna make this a little more peachy right here, a little more pink. There we go. Mustard seed. Cat hairs. I love this yellow too. I picked my colors. One, I kind of had an idea of which ones I would want to use, but Heidi Swap recently made a reel. Probably wasn't super recent, but recent enough that I remembered it. And I went back to it to see, because she said, a lot of you have been asking what colors match Sun Chaser. And it was a reel that was super long with tons of different colors. So I just kind of picked a few that I liked. And then when I started blending, I realized I needed like an in-between color between the mustard seed and the Salvage Patina. So then I picked, she had crushed olive, so I picked that out of her options. But she said all the colors match. That's what she said. Sometimes you want the harsh lines, the harsh divide of the color. Sometimes you want it to be gradual and blend together. And last but not least is the Salvage Patina. So we'll finish this up. I'll glue that, I'll glue the photos down and the edge pieces on here, and then I'll kind of look through our embellishments and we'll start adding the fun stuff and figuring out a title. All right, my desk looks like a disaster. So I've chosen a few things out of what I got in my kit already. Some clear stickers. I put this journaling one here. I kind of wish I would have put it on white cardstock first. Oh, maybe I still can. It'll cover it up. It'll cover it up. Aha, yes. We're gonna do that. And then we'll trim it out. That way it's just a little more solid. I don't mind clear stickers, but sometimes it is a pain in the butt that you have to put them on something first. Okay, so that is where we're gonna journal. I was gonna use this big tag for journaling, but I found this clear sticker that says take time to take time, and it says the tag says on the agenda. So I thought that was kind of perfect for putting on this layout. I was going through all my stash too to see if there was anything I could grab, and I think I was able to grab a couple things. I grabbed Cozy, so we're gonna layer that up with this tiger and this heart. I gotta get some twine. We're just gonna do black and white, I think. So I'll put that in there. I put one of the clear stickers here that says sweet, and another one here that says I love you. I've got this ephemera piece that says enjoy now. I think I'm gonna stick right there. I was getting more things out there. This one says oh sweet thing. I thought that would be cute over here amongst these three photos. Glue those down really quick. Very, very, very colorful. I feel like whenever I make a page for you guys, it ends up being super colorful, which isn't a bad thing. It's just I got one of the paper clips that is shaped like a heart, so I put that on my main photo over there, and it covers up my oops over here. It's perfect. Perfect for covering up the oops. Got that trimmed down. All right, let's layer these things up. So that Cozy I found in my stash. All right. Liking the way this looks so far. So I found this big choose in my stash. I thought about doing choose play. Thought that might be kind of a neat title. It's not very long. The sketch kind of called for a long title, but I've always said use what's gonna work for you. nice, but not necessary. Good. Use that for my stash. I like this I'm doing good things. I don't think we're going to use that. Put my title on crooked. But I think we're going to do choose play. Okay. And then we're going to do this kind of thing. Oh, sweet thing. Have fun. We'll do choose happy play. There we go. And we have all these shapes that we can add if we want. I was gonna look through this Amy Tan ephemera that I have because some of this stuff actually might match. I'm not sure how much. Not so much today. The only other, oh yeah, I was gonna maybe put some flare around some of these because this camera's cute. This is Scrub and Happy Studio, so there I've used all those flare, which is nice. Do I have to use dry? Yes, I have to use dry adhesive, that's right. Put the flare down there. I have some other ones that are just black and white, so they won't take away from the photos, so we'll look at those in a second. See, I've got a home. We can do sweet home there, and then a chill. But I kind of have, I feel like, enough going, but then I will have 3 spots with something circular, so that works. I think I'll get this down, and then we'll sprinkle some of these bits and we'll call it good. I think I've got enough ephemera, enough stickers from what that I got to put down. Okay. And now we'll stick like a little puffy heart over here. We'll do a little puffy heart over here. There. One over there. And we'll add the little pink one over here as well. There. I think we're good. And if I wanted to do more, I have these as well. I don't think so. Alright. There you have it, you guys. I'm gonna journal down here kind of what all the photos are about, and that's what I got for you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.